Ever felt the icy grip of fear clutching your heart when you think of trying something new or taking a risk? That, my friends, is the fear of failure. It's a potent emotion that can stop us in our tracks, stifling our ambitions and keeping us from reaching our full potential. Often this fear isn't just about the prospect of a single failure, but a deep-seated dread that harks back to early life experiences. When this fear takes hold, it can manifest in several ways. You might find yourself putting off tasks, falling into the trap of procrastination. Or perhaps you strive for perfection, setting unrealistic expectations that are impossible to meet. Some may even sabotage their own success, preferring to fail on their own terms, rather than face the possibility of not meeting the mark. But what if I told you failure isn't as scary as it seems? Instead of viewing failure as the end, consider it as a stepping stone to success. This is a paradigm shift, a complete change in how we perceive failure. But why is it so important? Let's delve into the concept of failure as a learning opportunity. It's often said that we learn more from our failures than from our successes. Success can make us complacent, while failure, often a bitter pill to swallow, forces us to reassess, rethink, and come back stronger and wiser. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. His journey to inventing the light bulb was not a straight path. He failed over 1,000 times before he saw the light, quite literally, but each failure was a lesson, bringing him one step closer to his groundbreaking invention. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Or take J.K. Rowling, the author of the beloved Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the best-selling authors in history, she was rejected by a dozen publishers, but she didn't give up. She embraced her failures, learned from them, and persevered. And we all know how that story ended. But these aren't just isolated examples. They are testament to the importance of resilience and perseverance. These qualities are not born out of success, but out of failure, out of picking oneself up after a fall, dusting off the dirt, and marching on with renewed determination. So next time you encounter failure, don't shy away from it. Embrace it, learn from it, let it be your teacher, guiding you towards improvement and success. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. It's important to keep in mind that failure doesn't define you. It's what you do after you fail that truly matters. Believe in your abilities, have the courage to take risks, and never lose faith in yourself. Failure isn't falling down, it's refusing to get up. So get up, brush off the dust, and keep moving forward. Because the road to success is paved with failures that have been turned into stepping stones. Taking risks doesn't mean throwing caution to the wind. It means calculated, strategic decisions. And that's where the concept of gradual risk-taking comes into play. Gradual risk-taking is like stepping stones across a river. Each stone is a calculated risk, a decision you make that brings you closer to the other side. You don't just jump in and hope for the best. No, you carefully choose each step, considering the distance, the stability of the stone, the current of the water. That's exactly what gradual risk-taking is. It's about making those small, calculated decisions that lead you towards your goal. Let's consider an example. Imagine you're an aspiring entrepreneur who wants to start a business. You wouldn't just quit your job, invest all your savings, and hope for the best. That's reckless, not risky. The gradual risk-taker would start by researching the market, understanding their target audience. Then they may decide to save a portion of their income to fund their venture, or perhaps they'd start their business as a side hustle while still maintaining their full-time job. Each of these steps is a small, calculated risk that leads to growth and success. However, it's crucial to remember that risk-taking isn't just about making decisions. It's also about managing those risks effectively. It's about knowing when to step back, when to push forward, when to pivot. It's about learning from your mistakes and using them as stepping stones to success. Risk management is the safety net beneath the tightrope walker. It's the harness on the rock climber. It's the knowledge that yes, you may fall, but you have the tools and the skills to get back up and try again. So as we navigate our way through the river of life, let's remember to take those calculated, gradual risks. Let's remember to manage those risks effectively. And most importantly, let's remember to learn from our failures and use them as stepping stones to our success. Because at the end of the day, the biggest risk in life isn't failing, it's not trying at all. Remember, the only risk is not taking any risk. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed today. We started by acknowledging an all-too-common fear that holds many of us back, the fear of failure. It can be a formidable obstacle, often preventing us from taking the necessary steps towards our goals. But remember, it's not an insurmountable one. We then moved on to a pivotal shift in perspective, a shift that can transform your approach to failure and risk-taking. Instead of viewing failure as a dead end, consider it a learning opportunity. Each failure provides invaluable lessons that can guide you on your journey and help you avoid similar pitfalls in the future. Failure, in this light, becomes less of an enemy and more of an ally. Next, we discussed the concept of gradual risk-taking. It's not about leaping into the unknown without a second thought. It's about thoughtfully taking one step at a time, assessing your situation, making informed decisions, and taking calculated risks. This approach allows you to grow and learn at a pace that's comfortable for you, while still pushing your boundaries and encouraging progress. And finally, we delved into the importance of a mindset shift. To truly embrace failure and gradual risk-taking, you need to view failures not as setbacks, but as stepping stones. Each one is a stepping stone that brings you closer to your success. A stepping stone that teaches you something new, a stepping stone that propels you forward. So take these lessons to heart. Don't let the fear of failure paralyze you. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you. Gradually take risks, make informed decisions, and grow at your own pace. And always remember, each failure is a stepping stone, bringing you closer to your success. Remember, every failure is a step closer to success. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights and motivation. Until next time, keep taking those calculated risks and learning from every step you take.